What is up, guys? Welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. I've been in Chicago the last 2 days. It was a ton of fun. Driving through downtown Chicago is a nightmare. Let me tell you, I hate big cities. I love the small city I live in. I live in a small town in Minnesota. And traffic and toll booths are the banes of my existence, okay? Happening to stop every so often to actually pay a toll. And, I don't have the Illinois Fast Pass because I live in Minnesota. So you have to pull over every few miles. Hey, give you $1.50. Go on. You guys know how it works. It's just so frustrating. And then the traffic. People think they own the road when in reality, I'm the one in charge. Okay? So yes, lots of horns were honked. There was a lot of frustration. But the trip was fun. Overall, I was helping my dad do some stuff. But finally, back to the game here. Okay, Darth Revan. Right now, technically, is the meta. Jedi Knight Revan, it's still on SWGoH.gg, has more of the top leadership slots held. But with the Darth Revan teams, I don't like to be able to beat them. I don't like to switch out with Palpatine and change mods around and stuff like that. I like to try to keep Darth Revan as the leader with his core group. And I'm going to show you the character that I'm having so much fun with to be able to win on offense. It doesn't hold as well on defense, but man, it can do some major hits. Okay, I'm the one that has kind of, told you guys about the Mother Talzin and the Night Sister Zombie team in the back. I told Mobile Gamer to put that up there. I wasn't the one that came up with the idea, obviously. A lot of guys in my shard were running with it, and that's a lot of fun. But what I like to be able to have complete continuity. And when we look at Darth Revan and we look at his leadership ability, it states right here, at the start of the battle, if all allies are Sith Empire, they have plus 50% critical damage. Damage is so much fun, okay? And you're going to be doing a ton of damage with the character that I'm going to be talking about. You see a lot of teams that you run out there, Sith Trooper, Sith Assassin. The character that I'm talking about, and this is also going to be a how to mod video / a watch how much fun he is to use video and stuff like that. It's the Sith Marauder, okay? He can do so much damage. It's so much fun. Let's read through his basics first. Strength through passion. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict offense down for 2 turns. Okay? Just basic. It can do quite a bit of damage. I'm going to show you in some of the battles how hard he can hit. Victory through power. Deal physical damage to target enemy and grant all allies potency up for 2 turns. If this attack scores a critical hit, reduce the target's max health by 15%, which can't be resisted until the end of the encounter. On raid bosses, this attack ignores armor. And then the Force shall free me. This is actually really cool. Sith Marauder has plus 10% defense, plus 10% health steal, and plus 10% tenacity for each buff on all characters. All characters, every character on the field. Sith Marauder has plus 2% critical chance, plus 2% offense, and plus 2% potency for each debuff on all characters. When an enemy uses an ability outside of their turn, Sith Marauder gains 20% turn meter. So he's going to be able to go quite a bit too when abilities are used outside of their turn, especially against Jedi Knight Revan teams. Now, when Jedi Knight Revan teams, when you're facing them, they have so many buffs that they're being spread around that you're going to be able to get a bunch of extra defense, health, and tenacity. And when you're facing other Darth Revan teams, and you're going to have him with your own Darth Revan team, he's going to be gaining a lot of critical chance, offense, and potency, because it's for each debuff. Not for each debuffed character. It's for each debuff. So let's say there's 5 debuffs on each character on your team. That is 5 times 5, which is 25, times 2, okay? That gets me plus 50% extra offense right there, okay? Then, let's say that there's 5 debuffs in every character on the other team. Okay, 5 times 5 is 25, times 2, that's extra 50. You're doing a bunch more damage. That's 100% offense boost from him right there. So now let's quickly look at how to mod him, since we know he's going to be a damage dealer. I cannot wait to get these bonus pieces on him right here. I put a crit damage set on him. Theoretically, you'd like a crit chance set, but you have to remember, I don't have the best crit chance mods in the world either. So in this mod right here, in the square, I have a offensive primary mod with plus 18 speed. You do want speed on him as well because you want him to be able to go. Remember that. I have offense, health, and defense in the extra secondaries, but it's that speed and that little bit of extra offense that when you're running an offensive character that wants to do damage, you're looking for crit chance, offense. If they're going to be inflicting debuffs, maybe some potency will help as well. But you're really, if they're going to be adding some extra defense and health for some survivability, that isn't going to hurt either. But to maximize the amount of damage that is going to be done, you want offensive statistics. In the Diamond here, I have a plus 20% defense in the primary stat. I have plus 17 speed, and then I have a bunch of protection and a little bit of offense there in the secondary as well. But that speed is extremely helpful, and it's a crit damage mod. In the circle, primary stat of health with plus 18 speed, plus 2.49% offense, some extra tenacity, and some extra critical chance, which never hurts. Of course, when you're using an attacker, you want some offense in the primary stat of the cross, so I have that with some pretty good speed, 10 speed. It could be better, but I wanted to be able to get him a little extra health as well, so I have a health set with him. Plus 10 speed, a bunch of extra protection and defense, so that's going to make him sort of more survivable. Of course, you want crit damage in the primary stat of the triangle. That is huge. It's only plus 6 speed. I know, most of you are going like, what? Only 6 speed? Like I said, to kind of get him well-rounded, this is what I got him at. It has some extra protection, tenacity, and some extra offense as well. I wish I could have a lot more speed on this, but it is what it is. And then, of course, I have a primary stat of speed in the arrow as well. This is a health mod with some extra offense. So I have him, his statistics right now are 222 crit damage, which is good, and his damage is 3,411 physical offense. His crit chance is not very high at all, so I wish we could be doing more than that, but he's going to be gaining that with some extra crit chance with what's going on in the battlefield. And to really know why this character is going to work, we want to read Darth Revan's leadership ability as well, because a lot of that is going to be spread to the Sith Marauder. Sith Empire allies are immune to turn meter reduction while they are debuffed and gain 10% critical chance and plus 15% for speed for each of their own debuffs. So they're going to be gaining a bunch of critical chance. Sith Marauder, you know, so when they're debuffed, okay, for each of their own debuffs, let's say he has 5 debuffs, that's an extra 50% critical chance. That's huge. At the start of each Sith Empire ally's turn, they gain 5 stacks of ferocity for 2 turns. You're going to be losing some tenacity, but gaining potency. At the start of the battle, if all allies are Sith Empire, they have plus 50% critical damage. So boom! That's going to get him to like 272 crit damage. Those are big, big hits. At the end of each turn, if an enemy fell below 50% health during that turn, inflict death mark. Blah, 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 blah. That is important for Sith. That isn't as important for Sith Marauder. But look at what's going to be going on here, guys, which is why using the Sith Marauder, getting him a bunch of damage is huge. So if you're going to, when you mod him, if you plan on using him, and I'm also going to, I like using his ship as well, make sure you go with the crit damage and crit chance. That's what it also says in the basics, and that is the way to go. So we're going to go into battle here, and I'm going to show you how much damage he can rack up. It is so much fun. Right now, we'll go in and face TV62 here. Yes, it's another Darth Revan team. I've looked at some of their stats. I don't even know if their Bastila or Darth Revan is faster. But you gotta have this full Sith Empire team. The only other character you could put in there to make it that way would be Sith Assassin, who a lot of people claim are better, or is better, and actually she might be in some instances because she can give turn meter and stuff like that. I just like to show you the absolute massive amounts of damage Sith Marauder can do. So since my Dark Side Bastila went first, she does not have Corrupted Battle Meditation, so she's going to be able to spread buffs with Fear, which we're going to do. A bunch of people get Fear. There's a bunch of debuffs on the opposing team, and as you can see, it is Sith Marauder's turn. He has Ferocity, so he's going to be gaining some extra offense and potency, which is great. So let's choose somebody to attack right now. Somebody will want to get out of here first. Most people would say let's get Revan out of here first, but I think it would be very helpful if we get Darkside Bastila so she cannot be spreading Corrupted Battle Meditation to us. Let's use this attack right here. Boom! Look at how much damage that did. That is a ton of damage. Now I get to come in right here and take her out. Sith Assassin would not have been able to do that much damage. Let's come in and try to get rid of Darth Revan eventually now. Probably Scion would be the next biggest threat, but I just want to get Darth Revan out of here the way it is. Okay, watch this right here, guys. He gone, 61,000 damage. I know he had Death Mark, but that would have probably most likely taken him out without Death Mark the way it is. The damage is huge, okay? Now we're going to come in. We're going to give Fear to everybody again. And then I'm going to be able to finish him off. Use Shock right here. Use a basic. And, okay, let's use this on Darth Nihilus. Look, I mean, just the damage output, guys, is so much fun! Oh, I love it. Sith Marauder Mayhem is what I call it. I'm actually going to take him Gear 12 Plus when I get all those pieces. I know, like I said, with the Sith Assassin, if you get her going really fast, she can dominate any battle because of the ability to spread turn meter, but this damage output is just way too much fun. Okay, now we're going to attack Molossus right here. He runs the Night Sister team we're talking about. I also want to get in there and try to face a team with Sith Assassin. But this is the team I like running. right here. My Sith Trooper is modded with really good health and protection mods as well, because when you have the tank, a taunting tank at the start of the battle, it's going to be able to be forced to only give... Oh, and mine's faster, actually. So here's the deal what happens here. When you have a taunting tank like Sith Trooper or Night Sister Zombie, your Revan's going to be able to give fear, but it's only going to be able to give it to the tank and the leader, Darth Revan. So they're not going to be able to give us fear. But, okay, my Dark Side Bastila was stronger, which is huge, okay? I'm still forced to do this, but when I do this, I'm going to be able to spread fear to everybody else now as well. So a bunch of fear being spread, okay? I'm forced to attack zombie. Let's do this right here, okay? Big damage, and that zombie is actually modded pretty well. Let's get rid of get the zombie. Look at, he took out Darth Revan right away. So much fun. I want to be able to save up for another huge hit with Sith Marauder, so I can show you guys just how wonderful it is. Let's see. I'm forced to attack you, of course. Goodbye, Mother Talzin. Okay, she's going to respawn, of course. Let's, just to make the battle easier, let's get Darkside Bastila out of here. Let's go like this. Again, all this extra crit damage, guys, is so much fun. Okay, and... Yep, very, very close, very close. And then when you get more stacks of ferocity on them, they're going to be doing more and more offense. You get more debuffs on the field, you get more buffs on the field. You're just going to be able to tear through enemies. It really adds an offensive approach to the game that is different than what we've seen before. Okay, so now this Palpatine team right here, okay? We're going to try to take on this Palpatine team. I have my Sith Marauder. We're going to see how it works. This is obviously the best way to counter a Darth Revan team, but we're going to come in and see how we can do. I have Sith Marauder going here. There's going to be a bunch of debuffs and buffs spread throughout the field. He's going to be gaining damage. He's going to be gaining crit chance, and we're going to see how this goes. So what's great, I get to go first. Their Darth Vader isn't fast enough. Spreading fear to everybody, which is wonderful, and I'm not going to spread fear right now with this because I don't need to. Everybody has fear. Let's come in and let's just work on taking out Palpatine as fast. Watch this. He gone. He gone. Big hit like that with Sith Marauder. That's what's so much fun. Sith Assassin would not be able to do that much damage, guys. Let's shock everybody now. Okay. Big. Lots of fun. Let's spread more fear to everybody because that's just what makes this thing so much. Let's see. Who could I try? Let's try to hit. Look at, he has 15 stacks of ferocity. He has a bunch of offense, okay? Let's hit Darth Sion. See, so much damage being done. Sometimes in the past, if I've gotten a major crit, he's taken him out with one hit there. But the ability to just continually wipe out all these characters. Let's actually get Vader out of here next, so I can just get down to the Triumvirate. Again, with Marauder, he gone. And again, I usually struggle climbing. Oh, let's do this. Okay, like that. Okay, and now... Man, sometimes taking out Nihilus is actually a pain because of all the extra junk that he can be having and the health that he regains and stuff like that. Let's give you fear. Big hit. Boom! He gone. Okay, 70,000 damage, guys. Look at that. This is why Sith Marauder, before Darth Revan came out, I thought, oh my gosh, he's never going to be able to be, you know, solid and stuff like that. But the damage that racks up, I'm going to say it over and over. Damage, 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 damage. So now we're going to go in and face a team that doesn't even have Darth Revan in it at all. It's a Palpatine lead. These things can still be nuts because you got to remember all of the debuffs that continually aren't dispelled or are being dispelled are definitely going to hurt or give a bunch of turn meter to Palpatine. So, of course, we're forced to use fear on these two. I'm wondering if I should... I'm going to try to do this first. I'm going to give everybody shock. Okay, everybody got shock, which is good. Now they all have corrupted battle meditation. Now I'm going to come in and use fear. Now they all have fear from that. Now let's see how much damage we can get done here with Sith Marauder. Big hit, come on. Look at that. That is so much damage being done there. Wiped those two people out in who knows how long. Just going through this lineup, I have learned a few things, guys. When you're facing a Palpatine team, don't use fear first. Get shock off there. When you get shock off, it's going to prevent all of that extra turn meter gain, and that's going to be the difference. Yeah. Okay, goodbye to you. Now we'll finish taking off Traya. And I can't wait to just start getting Sith Marauder to go, get all this damage built up here. And, okay, shock you, just like that. Good. Let's see. Look at, that is so much fun because no other character you're going to throw in there is going to be able to do that. Okay, another one bites the dust. That was really off key, but you guys get what I'm saying. No. Another one bites dust, and another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Okay, interesting. Now we're going to go and we're going to face a regular Revan team again, just like this, guys. With Sith Marauder, let's see how much damage we can continually rack up doing here. So their Revan's going to go first. He's going to target my dark side Bastila. Oh, well. Okay, we want to attack Yoda here. Okay, doesn't have a lot of stuff built up right now, so that's really not going to be as important. Let's see. I'm going to give fear to those two at least. Kenobi is taunting, so that is what causes me to do that. I'm probably going to lose my dark side Bastila here because they marked her. But I'm still not concerned whatsoever. And, okay, let's see. Oh, I don't want to use this ability yet. You know why? Because they're going to be able to revive from it right away. So I'm going to come in. There we go. Look, it took Yoda out just like that. Big hits, big hits, big hits. Let's see. How much shot can I give to people? I can give it to a few people I know. At least get some tenacity down. Okay. Good deal. And, yep. Revive there. Now. Oh, let's see. Come on. Not as much as I would have wanted, but... Okay, goodbye to you. Getting Revan out of there. Now we'll come in and we'll finish off Kenobi. Good, I still have these three characters left. I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned one bit. Let's see how big of a hit this does. Ugh, big hit like that. And goodbye to Jolie. That's just so much fun. So there you go. Again, easily walking through these teams. Now, the great thing is, guys, I'm going to explain. I'm also going to do a video with using the Assassin as well so we can see the benefits of each. So now we will go in. We're going to face this Bastila-led team right here. I haven't faced a team like this before. This is going to be interesting with Sith Marauder. The Marauder massacres, okay? Just think of it that way. The Marauder does absolutely massive amounts of damage. And this is interesting because you still get marked from Revan. Okay, let's see. It's going to give this to Bastila, though. They have a bunch of tenacity, so shock isn't going to do much. Okay, so at least I get fear on Bastila. Now I will still try to spread fear on everybody else, which works just fine. And now we're going to start coming in and seeing how much damage we can do. Let's try to get Grandmaster Yoda. Does he have Expose on him in the back? He doesn't. I want to hit somebody with Expose. Let's hit you, okay? Decent amounts of damage. I mean, look, they have a ton of bonus protection, guys. You got to remember that. Yeah, not much shock was going to be given because of all the extra tenacity. That is something to think about. I really haven't seen many of these teams right here with a Bastila lead, and it's kind of interesting because they're going to be getting a bunch more health and a bunch more protection as well. So remember that. This should take her out. Oh, geez, not nearly as much damage as I thought it would be. Oh, that's right. Even though I had Death Mark, it still had a bunch of that protection. Egon. Okay. Now forced to attack you. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Big hit. Let's go. Boom! He gone. That's what I'm talking about. That is so much fun. Single-handedly taking out characters. Wait till I get him all the way maxed out on gears too. Those 2 gear 12 pieces. Okay, let's go like this. Leader's gone. That took him out directly. Let's go like this. Just a basic. Let's see. I want to see how much damage I can get done here. He still has his protection up, so... So, guys, there you have it. That's how you can increase through the ranks with Sith Marauder. The amount of damage is insane, and it's so much fun. So I do want you guys to stay tuned because I'm also going to be making a video here on how to use Sith Assassin and which one I think works better. For the overall fun factor, guys, it's definitely Sith Marauder because of the damage that can be dealt. And again, I'm going to include this in a how to mod video like I showed earlier, but it's also going to be a video where you guys can watch and kind of learn from as well. And I'm definitely going to be testing a bunch of different stuff with Sith Marauder, with Sith Assassin, because I just think they're so much fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash the subscribe button, like the video, click the notification bell so you can be alerted to all videos that I post. Also, I'm leaving a link to my Discord server and Patreon page in the description below. Make sure you check that out. Any help is amazing. And comment in the comment section. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Constructive criticism for those of you that aren't that way. Criticism the way it is. I'm really working on getting my audio much better, so I hope this is getting better. Let me know what you think about that as well, and leave video ideas. What type of video ideas do you want to see? A Dagger Roast Your Roster review is coming tomorrow as well, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.